Good morning, my friends. Happy Saturday. Oh, my word. Almost knocked my water bottle over. Tried to grab it, smacked my other arm. I'm all twisted up over here. What's going on? All right. I'm all ready for the gym. Got class starting in a few minutes, so I am going to do devotions early. So happy June 3rd. 30 sayings of the wise. Proverbs 22:17 through 24:22. Listen to the words of the wise. Apply your heart to my instruction, for it is good to keep these sayings in your heart and always ready on your lips. I am teaching you today, yes, you, so you will trust in the Lord. I have written 30 sayings for you, filled with advice and knowledge. In this way you may know the truth. And take an accurate report to those who sent you. Don't rob the poor just because you can, or exploit the needy in court, for the Lord is their defender. He will ruin anyone who ruins them. Don't befriend angry people or associate with the hot-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul. Don't agree to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for someone else. If you can't pay it, even your bed will be snatched from under you. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers set up by previous generations. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. While dining with a ruler, pay attention to what is put before you. If you are a big eater, put a knife to your throat. Don't desire all the delicacies, for he might be trying to trick you. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. Don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacies. They are always thinking about how much it costs. Eat and drink, they say, but they don't mean it. You will throw up what little you've eaten, and your compliments will be wasted. Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers. Don't take the land of a defenseless orphan, for their Redeemer is strong. Let he himself, squeaking a dog toy under me. Now I lost my place. I got distracted by that dog toy. Don't cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers. Don't take the land of defenseless orphans, for their Redeemer is strong. He himself will bring their charges against you. Commit yourself to instruction. Listen carefully to the words of knowledge. Don't fail to discipline your children. The rod of punishment won't kill them. Physical discipline may well save them from death. My child, if your heart is wise, my own heart will rejoice. Everything in me will celebrate when you speak what is right. Don't envy sinners, but always continue to fear the Lord. You will be rewarded for this. Your hope will not be disappointed. My child, listen and be wise. Keep your heart on the right course. Do not carouse with drunkards or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes them in rage. Listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mother when she is old. Get the truth and never sell it. Also, get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. The father of the godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. So give your father and mother joy. May she who gave you birth be happy. O my son, give me your heart. May your eyes take delight in following my ways. A prostitute is a dangerous trap. A promiscuous woman is as dangerous as falling into a narrow well. She hides and waits like a robber, eager to make more men unfaithful. Who has anguish? Who has sorrow? Who is always fighting? Who is always complaining? Who has unnecessary bruises? Who has bloodshot eyes? Is it the one who spends long hours in the taverns trying out new drinks? Don't gaze at the wine. See how red it is, how it sparkles in the cup, how it smoothly goes down, for in the end it bites like a poisonous snake. It stings like a viper. You will see hallucinations, and you will say crazy things. You will stagger like a sailor tossed at sea, clinging to a swaying mast. And you will say, they hit me, but I didn't feel it. I didn't even know it when they beat me up. When will I wake up so I can look for another drink? Don't envy people or desire their company, for their hearts plot violence, and their words always stir up trouble. A house is built by wisdom and becomes strong through good sense. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with all sorts of precious riches and valuables. The wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. So don't go to war without wise guidance. Victory depends on having many advisers. Wisdom is too lofty for fools. Among leaders at the city gate, they have nothing to say. A person who plans evil will get a reputation as a troublemaker. The schemes of a fool are sinful. Everyone detests a mocker. If you fail under pressure, your strength is too small. Rescue those who are unjustly sentenced to die. Save them as they stagger to their death. Don't excuse yourself by saying, "Look, we didn't know." For God understands all hearts and he sees you. He guards your soul. He who guards your soul knows you. For God understands all hearts and he sees you. He guards your soul. He who guards your soul knows you knew. He will repay all people the actions they deserve. Oh my goodness. My child, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. And in the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short. Don't wait in ambush at the home of the godly, and don't raid the house where the godly live. The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Don't rejoice when your enemies fall. Don't be happy when they stumble, for the Lord will be displeased with you and will turn his anger away from them. Don't fret because of evildoers. Don't envy the wicked, for evil people have no future. The light of the wicked will be snuffed out. My child, fear the Lord and the king. Don't associate with rebels, for disaster will hit them suddenly. Who knows what punishment will come from the Lord and the king? More sayings of the wise, Proverbs 24:23-34. It is wrong to show favoritism when passing judgment. A judge who says to the wicked, "You are innocent," will be cursed by many people and denounced by the nations. But it will go well for those who convict the guilty. Rich blessings will be showered on them. An honest answer is like a kiss of friendship. Do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house. Don't testify against your neighbors without cause. Don't lie about them, and don't say, "Now I can pay them back for what they've done to me. I'll get even with them." I walked by a field of a lazy person, a vineyard of one with no common sense. I saw that it was overgrown with nettles. It was covered with weeds, and its walls were broken down. Then, as I looked and thought about it, I learned this lesson: a little extra sleep. Maybe I need a little extra sleep. A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. Then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. So, tomorrow is June 4th. Tomorrow is the most difficult reading in all of the Bible. Tomorrow is my hardest reading of the year. Harder than all the words. Harder than all the weird names. Harder than any confusing topics. Tomorrow is Song of Solomon from beginning to end. And I have to say certain words a lot. All right, June 3rd. All right. Unshakable. June 3rd. The supreme act of wisdom. Jesus went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "O my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." Matthew 26:39. God knows we try to do our best at acting wisely, but we all know that his wisdom is beyond our wisdom. Romans 11:33-36. When we submit to him, we're submitting to a better plan, a bigger purpose, and more fulfilling life. After all, he is an all-loving, all-knowing, all-wise, all-just God whose plans for us could only be good. Jesus knew that too. With the words, "Nevertheless, not I will, but as you will," Jesus submitted to God's perfect will. With that word, nevertheless, Jesus agreed to die, the sinless Lamb of God, in an act of unsurpassed sacrificial love. And Jesus knew what was coming, the agony, the cost. But then, in one powerful word, nevertheless, he surrendered all to the will of his Father. Through that willingness, God saved humanity, including you and me, and he set in motion generations of believers who could walk in great blessing. If he can do all that because of Jesus' nevertheless, imagine what he can do with your willingness, with your submission to his perfect plan for your life. Lord, your wisdom is amazing beyond my ability to comprehend. I submit to your will in the small details of my day and in the big plan you have for my life. All right. Read through the chat. 40 days until the retreat. I did get some things done yesterday, though. Got some things done. All right. It is cold this morning, Mom. 47 degrees and rainy. It is. So we're going to go to the coast today for a birthday graduation party on the ocean, at a park on the ocean. It is going to be cold. They said, bring your winter coats. It's going to be cold. It was 85 yesterday, and now today it's gonna be cold down on the ocean. It's windy. Brr. All right. Let's go ahead and end our morning together in a word of prayer. Dear Father in heaven, I thank you so much for the many blessings of today. Thank you for being there for us, being there with us, coming alongside of us. And may we always use our nevertheless. No matter what our heart's desire is, your will is the best. And may we always submit to it. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do, but it always, always, always has the best outcome, Father. And I pray that you will help us to always recognize that and always use our nevertheless. I pray this morning for Mom as she waits to hear from the doctor to see what can be done about her hip and her back. And I pray for Grace as well as she goes through getting ready to have her, I can't think of the word, not her umbilical, her epidural, when she goes to have her epidural to help with her back pain. I also pray, Father, for Donna. And the back pain that she's feeling. And I pray that for her, the 12th will come quickly so that she can be on a path to full recovery. I pray, Father, for Kara and her dad, who he's not doing well, Father. And I pray for your wisdom there, your protection, and your healing for her. And nevertheless, if that is not your will to heal him, I pray more than anything that he will submit to you, his creator. Father, I pray for Elizabeth and her family and all that they're going through right now. I pray for a job for Elizabeth to come quickly and to be an opportunity that stands out to her and everything that falls in place correctly for her. I pray for her daughter and the diagnosis they're waiting on. And I also pray for her son who's being deployed at the end of June. And I pray for peace there and wisdom through all of that. Father, I also thank you that Marin's surgery went well, that all of her teeth were out successfully, and I pray that you will help her to recover quickly. It's not easy when you're 15 to not be able to do what you want to do, and I just pray that you will give her patience and help her to start feeling better quickly. I pray for the Dorothy who had surgery on her wrist. I pray for quick healing and recovery there. I pray for Mallory that she will soon find travel plans for her trip to Maine to see me and hug me, because I can't wait to get to hug everybody, Father. I pray that will you will align that perfectly for Mallory. I pray also for her husband and the job that he's in, that it will remain secure and that you will bring peace to that situation. I pray, Father, specifically for Amber, Melanie, Joy, and Davinia on their health journey. I pray that you will lift them up, support them, encourage them, give them encouragers to help them along their health journey so that they can find the success that they're longing for. Thank you so much, Father, for all that you do for us, your many blessings. I pray for safety today as we go about our day and wisdom. And I pray most of all that we will be a light in the dark world and be kind to somebody in our path today. In your precious name I pray. Amen. All right, my friends, I'm off. I'm out of here. I'm going to go get my step aerobics on like a 1980s chick. Only not quite as coordinated. It's an interesting time watching KJ attempt to do certain moves. Watch the feet real carefully and hope I get it. All right, guys, have a great day. I love you so much, and I will see you back tomorrow for more devotions. Bye.